Man, what's good, you guys? Steph back with another video, man. Man, this one's gonna be a personal favorite of mine, man. Don't hate female nature, man, or just don't hate women, right? And this one, I was just thinking of a lot of things at work. And honestly, too, they was like these two young guys. I think they're just starting to understand, why women do what they do. But it was just a lot of yakking and complaining. And I'm glad that, they're young in their 20s and they're starting to understand, as opposed to a guy who's in his mid-20s or 30s and he's just like now starting to click in his head. But the reason why I'm coming out with this, because, even on my channels or even my platforms, the numbers just seem to grow when I just talk about, women are this and women are that. But I really want to break it down to, it's not bashing them. It's just letting you know how to avoid these women, and honestly to what to expect from them. I drink my little tea and stuff like that. I love my tea. I love my tea and everything. And what I mean is, guys, you gotta, what guys always fail to realize is having those high expectations will lead to high frustrations, right? Like, for example, man, I know a lot of you dudes are going through this. And honestly, too, it's a lot in San Diego. You're talking to a chick for, 2 weeks. You're growing and you're really getting to know her and X, Y, and Z. And she's starting to be comfortable with you. And then she's completely blunt and honest about, hey, I've been talking to another dude I found, and she goes, I really like him too. I just don't want you to take it the wrong way. And then she'll start saying things like, oh, we're not dating, but I just don't want you to be mad that I'm talking to other dudes. And then you just got to take it on the chin if you want to continue to do it. Me personally, I wouldn't do that. But, there's dudes out there who will literally just stay cool with him and just be like, okay, you just can disrespect me like that. But, to some dudes, whatever gets the booty, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say his name. He a cool dude, but he was rocking with a chick that was married. You know what I'm saying? And then soon as the girl got divorced, they got together. I don't know. Whatever makes them happy. I guess whatever vibe they got. But that's just female nature, man. But honestly, too, even before they made it official, she kind of made it difficult. But, that's just female nature, guys. Guys just got to understand that, women will talk to many dudes until they go down to the list and find that number one draft pick, in a sense, if you know what I'm saying. This is the guy they want right now. But honestly, I'm going to say it like this. A lot of women make that mistake because they don't see long term with that one dude and they look stupid. But that's a whole nother video. What I'm talking about right now is you got to accept it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's going to, go on this date with this guy. She's going to talk to you, go on a date with you. Y'all going to hang out. And then she feels like she's on one of these stupid reality shows of which guy I want to choose and what's best for me. And that's just how it is, man. You may not know it, but there is another guy. And I don't want to hear dudes going, oh, well, that don't happen to me because she know I'm the best option. You don't know what goes on throughout her whole week. You know what I'm saying? You got work, you got bills. Hopefully you in the gym, you got friends you want to hang out with. She doing whatever she want to do. When you two are not around, best believe there's other things in her life going on. But like I always say, you just got to accept that. right? That's why, like, you know, those young kids, when they were saying, I kind of hate how women are, you cannot. They do what's best for them. Like, for example, right? I was watching the movie Ray with, you know, Jamie Foxx in it. And, you know, there was a part in the movie where, you know, Ray Charles, the hottest sensation, he's putting out banger hits every single time for like this low budget record company that's bringing in a lot of money. But I forgot the other label. I think it was like ABC or something like that. I forgot like who was the record label. They offered Ray, hey, look, these guys are only giving you, you know, a couple thousand. We offering you like millions. You know, like at that time, back in like the 1940s, 50s or whatever, bro, making millions back then was a lot. But you know, what did Ray do? He was honest with him. Hey, look, they offering me more. And on top of that too, I have more control over my songs. So obviously he's gonna take the money. And you know, when stuff went down, everybody was disappointed, but they knew I cannot do that. I cannot do nothing for this dude. We don't have the capital or the income. It's just because they don't see the long term. And you know, he moved on, and throughout the movie, he got the big old house in California and all that other stuff. But you can't be mad because he went with the best option. That's how these females are, man. You know what I'm saying? That's how these females are. You gotta accept it. And I think like most guys are just not understanding that. This is where this is where like you gotta start in your 20s now. Like, you know, I'm gonna say this, man. You know, shout out to my dude FitX Fearless, because, you know, he made a video on, you know, like the dark side of, you know, when you're growing and building on yourself and you're working on one thing. Like, you know, there's ball players, athletes who've been playing basketball since 10, you know, middle school, high school, college, you know, these D1 programs and all that stuff. But they haven't really had the chance to really be like experience, you know, women, friends, you know, being in the street smarts and stuff like that. And you see what happened to these guys who, you know, get caught up with like the wrong women, or, you know, you got some of these guys out here who get just caught up in gangs and stuff like that. It's because of lack of everything else in the world. And let's just stay on women. You know, when you don't have that, you get caught up in, you know, you got to pay this much on court system or child support. You know, you got this woman treating you like dirt and all this other crap because you lack of everything else and you focus on that. That's why, you know, myself personally, when I understood that, yo, you really got to get your stuff together and leave the women alone, you got to do that. But I understand the other side when you focus on one thing and not really understand female nature, and you're going to have some difficult times with women that you like. And this is where it goes back to, yeah, you may be this, but she gonna meet a dude over here who's got X, Y, and Z, and she's got it together. You know what I'm saying? And then you wonder, why did she leave? Because it's her, that's the best option at that time until it clicks. That's why, like, you know, no matter how many books you read, I said this in yesterday's video, no matter how many books you read, no matter how many videos you watch from AMS, the Fresh and Fit Boys, Steph, FitX, I just say, EMJ, and all this other stuff, it don't hit you until you have those moments. You know what I'm saying? You get cheated on, that's an RP moment. yeah, you know, sorry about that, guys. Maintenance guy came to fix my toilet. Anyway, and what I was saying was, hold on, you sitting right, man. Shoot, what's wrong with me? Yeah, and you know, like I was always saying, man, it's just that's just how it is, man. Like, you know, back to the talking stages with a female, she's always gonna see if like the grass is greener on the other side with these women, bro. I mean, with these guys. You know what I'm saying? She's like, well, this dude right here, he's everything, but let me see if it's better. You know, women won't ever say that to your face, but you just gotta understand that you know, as long as she's like as cute as hell, she's gonna find something better, man. And you gotta understand of how these women are. I'm gonna put out another example of, you know, you can't hate female nature, right? And I believe I shared this story 2 years ago on these platforms, right? So there's this beautiful model girl, right? You know, I'm not gonna say her name because she's not active on social media. You know, she's very poppin', nice body, cute face, everything, right? And she knows me and I kind of know her because we have the same photographers. And obviously when, you know, you're really working and active and you're on post every day, like when you're really showing results of you really working hard, you know, women see that. So she recognized me, we just conversating, and we were just going into it on, you know, just relationships a little bit. And she flat out said it. I don't care for broke dudes. I don't care for models who ain't making no money. Like, you know, myself, you know, you got to work and grind, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that are broke. And she flat out told me, Stefan, I would not ever give you the time of day. You're broke. You ain't got no money. You ain't got no pull like that. And she said, I only mess with dudes who can pay for my bills. Like, you know, she flat out said that the car she was driving, some dude bought it for her who was making like 6 figures. She said she's dating another dude who pays for her school or pays for her rent or pays for, honestly, for her photo shoots. Like, she ran out studios that cost grip and the photographers and all that other stuff. But these guys who don't really understand female nature, or this simp dude, they pay for it because, you know, for whatever reason. And you know what? I just gotta understand and respect that. See, the average dude, he getting his feelings. The average dude, he'll go to the boys. Oh man, that BITC, you know what? Talking is she's a gold digger. Oh, she this, that, and the third. Me personally, I just gotta learn to accept, like, you know, there's women like that, especially too, you in major cities, you in California, whatever, you're gonna run across women who think they deserve like this guy or that, or I'm gonna say anywhere, any major like city, you're gonna really just see that. And guys, you gotta learn to like, okay, you can feel that way, but I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm not gonna get into my feelings about that. Because once you do that, she got you. And once you do that, instead of taking that as motivation and be like, you know what, let me do better for myself, you're gonna be flustered, continue working at your job and all this other stuff. That's why, you know, starting young and starting something that you really love to do that's going to drive you to a whole nother world in life is more important. And on top of that too, like I just said with this female who honestly, in a sense, disrespect me, you got to understand those type of women, bro, you do not want to deal with in life, period. You do not want to deal with in life. Because I want to say this, you know, most women chase the guys with the nice cars, or they can take them on vacation. You know, they than this nice apartment downtown, or, you know, a potential house and all that. Women don't understand that, you know, it's not like a movie where, okay, this is the end of it and the credits and everybody live happily ever after. Things happen. You know, a man could be doing well at a corporate job and just like, you know what, we just don't feel like your numbers are doing right. You know, strip everything away from you. That lifestyle hits. That lifestyle definitely hits. You can have 100K savings, bro, but if your bills are so high, yo, they chunking, and then the girl goes, well, you got to take care of it. You know, we ain't got to do nothing. You got to take care of it. And then eventually when you can't, she still got them looks. She's just going to go somewhere else. That you just got to accept it. You know, this ain't no hateful crap I'm saying. This is like actual truth. It is what it is, man. You know, women always gonna have these best options. They gonna go for whatever they feel like is best. You cannot hate female nature for it. That is the end of this video, guys. That's it. I'm out.